let's solve one problem. Find the maximum shear stress and deflection induced in a helical spring of the following specifications. If it has to absorb 1000 Newton meter of energy, mean diameter of the spring D is equal to 100 mm and the diameter of the wire is 20 mm, number of coils is equal to 30 and G is equal to 85 kilonewton per mm square. So here G means modulus of rigidity. Okay. So after reading this problem, so here we can see that there is a unit Newton meter. Okay, here you can see. So if it has to absorb 1000 Newton meter of energy, so clearly given that the energy, strain energy U, so 1000 Newton meter. So Newton meter is a unit of, or otherwise you can say Newton meter or joule. So it is the energy, okay, energy unit. Or he already clearly mentioned that it has to absorb 1000 Newton meter of energy. So the spring has a capacity to absorb. What is the energy storage capacity of the spring? 1000 Newton meter, 1000, okay, joules. Okay, yeah, so now, so this is a model 2 problem, okay, it's not a model 1 problem, model 2 problem. That means, so related to energy storage capacity. So fine, so what is the given data? So just note down the given data. So what is the given data? So here he given that U value, okay, energy stored, U is equal to 1000 Newton meter, 1000 Newton meter. So or in mm, just convert it into mm. So 10 cube Newton mm. So convert Newton meter to Newton mm, okay, because we are considering all units in mm, okay. So in other ways you can write 10 power 6 cube, okay, cube 10 cube 10 cube, so 10 power 6 Newton mm, okay. And next, so mean diameter of the coil, mean diameter. So mean diameter how much? So just note down the given data, 100 mm. And wire diameter, small d is equal to, what is the value of small d? Just I will say, okay, 20 mm. And so number of coils, active coils 30. And modulus of rigidity, G is equal to 85 kilonewton per, so 85 kilonewton per mm square. Let us write Newton per mm square. Just convert it into Newton per mm square. I think we already solved so many problems. I think you got an idea, okay, how to convert units around and all these things. Okay. Any more? Any other data? No. Fine. This is the data. So what we need to find here? Find the maximum shear stress and deflection induced in the okay. So here we need to find maximum shear stress. First we need to find maximum shear stress, and second case, I mean second question is deflection delta. So maximum, tau maximum and delta. So these two things we need to calculate. Okay. So now I think we can use this expression or another way. So how to solve this problem? So we know that, okay, first of all we know that energy stored U is equal to tau square divided by, okay, so what is the relation? 4k square G into B. So here V represents volume of the spring. So from this relation we will get this tau maximum, okay, maximum shear stress. Using this relation we can calculate maximum shear stress because it is already given, and 4k square. Now substitute all values in energy storage equation. U is equal to, how much U is equal to? So first of all U is equal to formula, once again I'm writing. So 8k square G into V. So first of all calculate this volume of the spring, and K means wall factor, okay, wall stress factor. So first, okay, let us calculate K, okay, wall factor K. So K is equal to, as usual, 4C minus 1 by 4C minus 4 plus 0.615 divided by C. Now substitute all the values, 4 into C. So C means again, so first of all we calculate what is C. C means this, okay, as you know, C means spring index. So spring index means capital D by small d, mean diameter by y diameter. So mean diameter is given 100, okay, and what is the value of y diameter? I think y diameter is 25, okay, 25 ones and 25 fours, okay, C value is 4. Then calculate K value. K is equal to 4 into 4 minus 1, 20 or 25 or 20, what is the value? I think, sorry, 20, it's not 25, 20, then 20 ones and 25s, okay, C is equal to 5. Now substitute, so 4 into 4 into 5 and 4 into 5 minus 4, the 0.615 divided by C value 5. After solving this expression, you will get the final value. Please, so I just left out the, okay, this calculation. Just you do, okay, 1.3105. You will get this value, okay, after solving this. So 4 into 5, 20, 20 minus 1, 19, and here 16, and do the okay. Now calculate this and add with this. Okay, then you will get K value. Now calculate the volume of the spring. Volume of the spring. So volume of the spring V is equal to. So what is the formula volume of the spring? So pi dn. So length of the spring. So length of the spring wire into area of the spring wire. Pi by 4 into small d square. So this is capital D and this is small d. Okay, remember, don't confuse. Okay, this is mean diameter, this is y diameter. Okay, so pi d value 100 into number of turns or number of active coils 30. You already given in the question. It is already available in our question. So pi by 4 into d square. So d value 20. So 20 square. Okay. Then the final volume of the spring after calculating. Okay, just calculate this term. Okay, you will get the volume of the spring. So the final value, I will write the final value 2960881.32 mm cube. Okay, volume unit mm cube. Okay, so now we got wall stress factor and volume. Now substitute all these values in. Okay, so now substitute the values of K and V. So K means walls factor. So substitute this wall factor and volume of the spring in strain energy equation. Okay, U is equal to tau square by 4K square G into V. Then you will get this maximum shear stress. Maximum shear stress. Okay, let's see. Okay, so U is equal to 10 power 6 is equal to tau square maximum shear stress divided by 4 into, so K square wall stress factor, how much? 1.3105 whole square into G. G means 85 into 10 cube Newton per mm square into volume. So the volume, okay, what is the volume? So the value is somewhat longer. So 2960 and 881.32. Okay. Then now tau square becomes, tau square is equal to, so just rearrange the terms, 4 into 1.3105 whole square into 85 into 10 cube divided by, okay, this value 2960881.8. So now calculate this term, you will get 197,211.28. Okay, so 1,97,200. Okay, 211. Okay, anyhow, whatever. Tau is equal to, so root over, so this value. So just calculate root over this 197. Okay, then you will get around, okay, 444 Newton per mm. This is the maximum shear stress. So case 1 is completed. I mean so first part is completed. Next, so what is our next thing? We have to calculate deflection. We asked to calculate the deflection. So deflection delta is equal to, what is the formula for deflection? 8 in general. 8 W C cube N by GD. Okay, so this is the relation for deflection. So, but here the problem is here W is unknown. We don't know the value of load, axial load. So we cannot use this expression. But we have another expression while we doing that derivation. Okay, we got the derivation for delta after substituting so the W relation. Okay, W term. So we got one relation. Okay, just please just rewind that video. Okay, I mean just watch the video again. So there is a expression for delta, another expression. Okay, this is okay general expression, another expression. Here we cannot use this expression. సో మనం యూజ్ చేయలేము ఎందుకంటే మన దగ్గర డబ్ల్యూ లేదు, డబ్ల్యూ ఇవ్వలేదు క్వశ్చన్లో. ఓకే, సో మనకి రెండు అన్నోన్లు ఉన్నాయి, మనకు డెల్టా కావాలంటే డబ్ల్యూ తెలియాలి. సో ఇంకొక ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ చూద్దాం. సో మనం ఇంకా ఆల్రెడీ ఇంకొక ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ చేసాం మనం. సో ఎనర్జీ స్టోర్డ్ కెపాసిటీ డెరివేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం చేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఈ రిలేషన్ డెరైవ్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం చేస్తాం టౌ స్క్వేర్ బై 4k²g. సో ఆ డెరివేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు మనకు రిలేషన్ వచ్చింది. సో డిఫ్లెక్షన్కి ఏంటి ఆ రిలేషన్ చూడండి ఒకసారి నోట్ రాస్తున్నాను, జస్ట్ రీకలెక్ట్. సో పై టౌ d²n బై సో డివైడెడ్ బై kdg. ఓకే, సో ఈ రిలేషన్ మనకు వచ్చింది అక్కడ. ఓకే, సో డబ్ల్యూ ప్లేస్లో మనము ఈ షియర్ స్ట్రెస్ ఫార్ములా వేసినప్పుడు మనకు వచ్చింది ఆ రిలేషన్. దెన్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆల్ ద వాల్యూస్ పై అండ్ ఇంటూ టౌ. వాట్ ఇస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ షియర్ స్ట్రెస్? జస్ట్ got now. So 444 into d² means 100² mean diameter and the number of coils 30 divided by what is the value of k? K means wall stress factor. So what is the value of k? 1.3105 into d means mean diameter 20 and shear modulus 85 into 10 cube. Okay, so I will write here. Okay, so delta is equal to, just solve this expression. Okay, so use some calculator and you will get the final value. I am writing here 187.86 mm. So this is the deflection of the helical spring. So then now we got the shear stress, magnetic shear stress and deflection, and this is the procedure to calculate model 2 type of problems. I mean energy storage capacity of a helical spring mass. Okay, so first use that for whenever, so see, so whenever we observe that Newton meter term in that question spring problem, it means so it's related to energy storage capacity problem. So meeku Newton meter ane unit కనిపించిందంటే క్వశ్చన్ లో మీకు, సపోజ్ క్వశ్చన్ లో మీకు the spring is used to absorb some so and so Newton meter energy. So Newton meter అనగానే మీకు ఈ ఫార్ములా గుర్తు రావాలి. U is equal to, what is that formula? U is equal to tau square by 4k²g into volume of the spring. So our relation use చేసుకొని మనం సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. So this is one of the example. Okay, in my next class or next session, so I will explain how to solve this spring problem when the spring is subjected to fluctuating loads. Okay, or fatigue loads. So fatigue loads subject అయితే spring అని అప్లై చేస్తే సో ఆ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. సో model 3 problems. Okay, so I will explain model 3 and model 4 in my next session. Okay, thank you all. Thank you.